4 to the floor.
Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Killsteam and I am back with another new Black Ops 4 video, and it has been a while, guys. It's been over a month, I believe, at this point, and I want to say I'm sorry for not uploading a long time. I know it's been a while, but I had exams going on, and after the exams were going on, I had a new semester start, and I had to adapt to that, get all these new subjects going together, and now things are starting to settle down with that. And at Black Ops 4, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 4. I am now Prestige Master, level 80 something, I believe. I am level 80 star in Blackout, and I haven't still played any zombies really. I'm mostly multiplayer and Blackout. That's really about it. And also currently I'm playing the Division 2 private beta, and once that's going to be over, I'm going to get more back into Black Ops 4, because guess what, guys, a new season is coming back to Black Ops 4, season 3, I believe, according to David VAHN, and it is set to start on February 19th. So I know a lot of stuff took place in Black Ops 4, a lot of stuff was added, but not too much, like not a whole big new operation. Well, there is one right around the corner, and teasers have been popping up all around inside of the Blackout map. Now recently with the 1.02 update, we had paint cans and stuff like that, and those are okay, I guess. I have some of my own personal opinions about them. I do like going around sometimes to pick up paint cans, it's kind of fun. But in the recent 1.02 update with the paint cans, there's also been some teasers for season 3 of Blackout, I guess you want to call it. So the first teaser is this sign. Now people are going to think it is a sign, but it's really a lollipop sign, and this lollipop sign is buried deep, not buried too deep, but in the sand in the turbine area. And the only other thing that is referred or kind of identical to the same sign is the lollipop sign in the map Buried from Black Ops 2 Zombie. So this is pointing directly towards the map Buried, and it's in the middle of nowhere in turbine. So most likely in the next update we're going to get some sort of Buried type of remake or Buried type of addition inside of the Blackout where the turbine area is at. The next teaser is a big clock. Now it's also buried pretty deep in the ground, and it's also in the turbine wasteland, the big area where there's nothing at in the turbine area, and nobody is really going to find it until recently, a couple of days ago. So this sign, or this clock I should say, is actually, I'm pretty sure it's going to be linking towards the Black Ops 3 map Outlaw. If you guys remember the Black Ops 3 map Outlaw, it was actually a remake of Standoff from Black Ops 2, and it had this old western style type of map, and there was a big clock tower just like in every Standoff remake. Well, there's only one, but in the Outlaw remake, the clock tower on the clock, it matches up almost identical to the one that's buried in the sand or in the turbine area in Blackout. So this is most likely, once again, pointing towards Standoff or Outlaw, I guess you want to call it, being added or in some sort of addition to Blackout in the turbine area for the near future. And it does make sense, because both maps, Buried and Outlaw, they both have a western style type of map, and the turbine area is in a big sand wasteland area, whatever you want to call it. So this would be the perfect place to put these two new additions to Blackout in. Also, there is a third thing going around. They're called survey markers. Now, these survey stakes or markers, whatever you want to call them, they're all around Blackout. These little sticks with a yellow tape around them are just sitting there in the middle of roads, on the side of roads and stuff like that. And this actually pointed out to me myself. I was driving around looking for paint cans not too long ago, and I was noticing these random stakes everywhere. I'm like, what is that? And it's really so weird, and I'm not too sure what they're pointing towards. Maybe they're going to add more stuff into these areas where the survey stakes are at. Maybe they're going to add something to the construction site, because I think construction site could actually have a really cool thing with it. This is actually from Prestige's Keys video, but he said that in the construction site they can like maybe build on to what the construction site started, and all of a sudden maybe they can add something in the middle of construction site from the map Black Ops 2 Plaza, like a disco room or something like that from Plaza. That would be really awesome and stuff like that, to make the construction site feel alive, sort of what Fortnite did with their tilted towers stuff. So that would be pretty awesome to see that happen. So yeah, on February 19th, the new update or the new season is going to start for the PlayStation 4 users, and I believe in a week's time the Xbox and PC players will get in on all of the action. I also hope for the season or the operation itself, I hope it's going to be bigger than the Operation Absolute Zero, because right now Black Ops 4 feels so dry. The black market is the same items rotating back and forth, and it was really an awesome update back with Operation Absolute Zero because we got so much stuff, and I hope they can even go above and beyond and do more with this next operation. So let's hope for the best, and it's coming very soon, guys. Now, David Vonderhaar actually did some replies to people on Twitter about the Black Ops 4, I guess, DLC cycle, and the Black Ops 4, I guess, how the DLC is being distributed and stuff like that. So here's what people have to say about Black Ops 4. So Rosers, I believe, said that the game itself is good. No hate on that front. Lack of updates since day one. Pretty much nothing but bug fixes. People buying the Black Ops Pass pretty much scammed. And I do agree with the Black Ops Pass situation. It's a pretty bad situation for us Black Ops Pass users and buyers, and I hopefully in the near future they can start bringing out more content update to those Black Ops Pass users. And also, he did say daily pay walled shop gets more updates than anything else. Not my smartest purchase for a COD game. And Vonderhaar replies by saying, I hear you, Season 3 isn't far away. Season schedule more aggressive than Black Ops, or than 4 DLC drops like the last game we made. Stay tuned. And also, somebody said before, and it's a Carnage, I guess, user or member, he said exactly what I'm saying. I am sure you are all grinding away with your scope, just hard to see the result on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And he said the world has changed. We used to do 4 DLC drops. All of us are learning and adapting to how we do with the game like this. We aren't just one mode with one map, and that complicates things. We will figure it out. So he's basically saying in the first tweet, saying that the Season 3 isn't too far away, February 19th. Okay, we understand that. And season schedule is more aggressive than 4 DLC drops. And I'm not sure if I totally agree with that. I mean, we do get a lot of content with the DLC drops and stuff like that. But honestly, right now, Black Ops has like the first Black Ops game ever at the same point in the maps or in the game's life cycle compared to Black Ops 4. Black Ops 1 had more content than Black Ops 4, and that makes no sense at all because Black Ops 4 is a current game. Black Ops 1 was made back in 2010, and right now it had more maps and more zombies maps than Black Ops 4, and that is just so ridiculous. That goes for World War II and Black Ops 3 and all of the other games as well. And for his next tweet, he said the world has changed. We used to do 4 DLC drops, and he said that we have multiple modes and we're not just one map. And I do kind of get that, but now that we have multiple modes, we should have different people working on each team for each mode, and we do have that. We have the zombies team, we have the blackout team, the multiplayer team, and for some reason, Vonderhaar is acting like they're a small studio that they can't do all these modes at once, or only just one team working on each mode. Yeah, that's not true. There's 3 different teams, a lot of people for each team, and they should be getting updates out for all of the modes at the same time, and frequently too. And he's acting like for some reason that Treyarch Studios is some small studio that can only work on one mode at a time and not do too much updates with that one mode, and it just makes no sense at all. So hopefully, like I said, this update, this season, this operation coming on the 19th is going to be a big one, and I do hope it is, and I do feel like it is going to be because Black Ops 4 has been so dry, and hopefully this could really revive and get the player base back up once again, because even I am bored with the game. So we're gonna have to see what happens on the 19th. Also, one other thing before I forget, League Play is also coming out this month, and David Vonderhaar did also say that the reason why League Play isn't and hasn't been out is because they're adapting to people's feedback on what League Play should be like. So hopefully when it does come out, it's going to be exactly or mostly what we asked for, and hopefully it's going to be pretty damn good. So that's probably most likely going to come out around or at the same time of the new Operation event. Also, one last thing for Black Ops 4, a Treyarch lead designer for Black Ops 4 named Matt Scrounce, I believe his name is, he actually tweeted this out very recently, saying, I had a talk with the Thresher pilot this week. I believe we came to a mutual agreement, hashtag Black Ops 4. And also he goes and replying to people saying that the Thresher was performing performing underpowered and stuff like that. It's going to be much better very soon. So that sounds very awesome. So hopefully we can get some score streak buffs for the Thresher and maybe even some other score streaks as well. And also some nerfs or buffs to the weapons inside of Black Ops 4, because the last weapon nerf or the last balance update was like 2 months ago. So hopefully we can actually get a nerf for the Spitfire and the Titan and the Hades, because all those 3 guns are just absolutely insane right now. If you guys agree with me, put it down in the comments down below. If you have any other suggestions for balances, nerfs, or buffs, put it down in the comments down below. Also, really quick guys, Sledgehammer Games said they're going to be adding some unreleased variants to COD WWII next month in March. And also in the springtime, they're going to be doing full-fledged new weapons being released for all categories. And that sounds so awesome. So maybe some WWII-like can actually happen in between these long droughts for Black Ops 4. So I'll definitely hop back on WWII and maybe even live stream some of that with the new weapons, because I actually do miss WWII. It's been a long time since I have played some WWII. But yeah guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I know it's been a while guys, but I'm going to be back for the time being. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video with the like button down below. Comment and subscribe for more awesome Black Ops 4 videos coming your way very soon. I'll see you guys there. Peace out everybody.